I think as a group, we always say, our goal is to win any 10.
And our goals pretty much stay the same every year. We want to win our conference and we want to have a 3.0 team GPA while we're doing it. We don't pay a ton of attention to the coaches poll. A lot of that is based off of last year, and then I think it's very evident that people see us returning a lot of guys but graduating a quarterback. So there's still kind of that doubt in terms of how are they going to be without him.
Fultz left, he was a great quarterback, but we also have another great quarterback, James Lamb. He's done a lot. Even when he stepped in for Fultz, the few times he did, he showed up.
James Lamb did a really good job, first 3 years here. We know who we have under center, and I think our players understand how good he has been, both as a player and a leader. People look at our offense, Andrew Jamil is obviously going to be one of the guys, especially if you're just looking at the stats that stick out. And he's continued to draw more and more attention, and deservedly so. He's a tough cover. He's a really great route runner, a really smart football player, and just a fierce competitor. We have some really talented young guys that we recruited, and the returners around him that are a little bit more experienced. And obviously those young guys, work their tails off in the offseason, and they want to make sure that teams can't just sit there and double cover our best receiver. Obviously in the backfield, we've got a couple of returning guys back that are really experienced football players. Mike Cordova, who's a captain for us, really we asked him to do everything last year. He was out on the perimeter, playing some receiver, playing some slot. He was in the backfield playing running back and blocking at times, and plays on a lot of special teams for us. He's really a do-it-all, just a tremendous football player. Doesn't matter what position.
I've always been taught since I was young, just however you get on the field, you get on the field, just have fun. As long as I'm out there having fun, whether it's in the backfield, whether it's out wide. If they want to play quarterback, I'll play quarterback. But as whatever the role is for me that coach wants, I'm ready for it.
When you talk about the dark side, it's definitely a gritty football. Everybody's running to the ball, flying around, a lot of sacks, a lot of strips, aggressive football.
We're deeper than probably we've ever been defensively. Obviously, we have a lot of experience coming back, and a lot of those guys that were injured that missed significant time during the season are back too. Our senior class, really on both sides of the ball, but particularly on defense, they're pretty much all starters.
Coach Gardner, Coach Goodwin, they do a good job just emphasizing special teams on us. It's a third of the game. It's not offense, defense, and then special teams. It's part of what we do, and we try to be the best that we can, and try to be the best at it that we could.
Special teams for us, I never talk about, both sides of the ball. It's all three sides of the ball, and we put a lot into that. It's always the first thing we do in practice is special teams. We're putting a point of emphasis on it, and our starters play special teams. Like it's not a, it's not a phase of the game where, hey, here's an opportunity to get some young guys in who aren't proven yet. They've got to earn that just like they need to do it on offense and defense. Obviously, having a kicker back with 2 years of experience that Matt has, and not just a weapon, scoring the football for us and kicking field goals and extra points, but his kickoffs this camp have been great. To this point, to the halfway point, he's putting them into the end zone pretty consistently, and that makes our lives a lot easier as a kickoff coverage unit too when you can hang the ball up there.
Coming in on the new field is definitely great. I'm definitely a lot faster on this field, I believe. So a couple more stats coming your way. I think it's going to add another level of hype for our first game against Fairmont State coming up. So I think a lot of people are going to show up for the new field.
Yeah, it's been great. A lot softer than the last one. Feels great on our feet and helps our knees out. Other than that, just having the logo on the field kind of means a lot to us. Just seeing the S and what it's a part of.
Winning the Any 10 Team Academic Award is obviously a huge achievement for our program and our players, and it's really just a testament to them and how their approach of being true student athletes has been over the last year. Our guys are holding themselves accountable to what goes on in the classroom, and obviously football is a huge piece of their experience here while they're here, but football is a very, very finite resource in their lives, and after 4 years, what they've done in the classroom and the degree that they're earning from Stonehill College is what's going to really leave a lasting effect on them and their lives as they pursue their career afterwards. So I think our coaching staff couldn't be more proud of our guys for earning that. We can hold them to it, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that do the work, and they're really proud of themselves too because they put in the work and they earned it.